was in yesterday. What?
Oh, you don't need Botox or nothing.
You
All right,
said
everybody.
Mask
We have
that you
we have a
wear
lot
for
of questions
infrared.
lining up
You wear for
for.
like 3 minutes at night before bed.
oh, I thought you meant this kind of we talking for skin?
Wait, what happened?
Are we too
All right,
loud?
everybody.
Oh, I know we are. Sorry, it's a reunion over here, girl.
You need to send.
Send the link.
All right, we're going to get started. We're going to get started
Just go
now.
ahead and mail it to my address.
All right, I promise we're going to get started now. And we're going to start with, we have Lisa Leslie and Tina Thompson. So to get it rolling, Dawn Staley is going to ask the first question of Team WNBA coaches. Dawn, speak up.
Yes, Lisa and Tina, I just want to know how you guys going to play ball screen action and if you're going to double the post players or you just going to play us straight up, because when you all play, we had to send 1.5 defenders to you.
Right. Well, when it comes to us playing against Team USA, first off, we're honored to have this opportunity, Tina and I, to coach the All-Stars. They've worked so hard to get this honor. I think, secondly, when it comes to strategy, it depends on who's setting the screen, who's being, how hot a person is, whether we're going to go under, over, or we're going to trap. That will depend on scoring time and situations of what Coach Thompson and I would like to do. But beyond that, Coach, don't be worried. You're coaching Team USA. You guys will come out and do the best that you can do. And we are here to make sure that Team USA plays their best. And we're going to do the best we can to get our players ready to do that.
So basically,
right.
We're going to play tendencies.
All right, thanks, everybody. Here's the lineup. We're going to start with Kareem, then Doug, Holly, and Amna. Kareem, Doug, Holly, and Amna. Kareem, you're up.
Hey, y'all. Thanks for doing this. Kareem Copeland from the Washington Post. Tina, I wanted to ask you a little bit specifically about Ariel Atkins. Just, I know you guys are close and have a relationship going way back. What was the conversation with her since she made Team USA? Any advice or anything that you've given her? And what do you think a young player like her will take from that experience, just being around, the veterans and some of the best players in the world?
Well, first, I just congratulated her and just told her how much of an amazing honor, this is. It's something that she's wanted to do since she was a little girl. And then I also reminded her that she is in this space because she deserves to be there. Like, being in this position is not something that anyone that's a part, of Team USA takes lightly. So the players that they pick them for a reason. So I just encouraged her to continue to be exactly who she is, and that she will know based on the moment. USA Basketball, our national team program, is very selfless in a sense that you will know what is required of you. If you don't figure it out on your own, someone will tell you. So I just told her to take heed, to that advice, and that she's amongst storied USA Basketball, national team members, and that they'll guide her along the journey and point her into the direction that she's supposed to be in.
And the same thing for you, Lisa, just in general about young players. What do they take from that Olympics experience? And especially the first time Olympians being around, the Dianas and the Sues and the Tinas who've, had these storied careers.
Yeah, I think USA Basketball has been a well-oiled machine. If you look at the 95 team and all the hard work that, we put in to travel the world, to play other countries, a culture was created, a winning culture was created. And we have to first give a shout out to Teresa Edwards and Katrina McLean, who welcomed Dawn Staley and myself and Cheryl Swoops as the younger players at that time. They instilled in us by action, by words, a certain work ethic that we continue to pass on. When Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird joined us, and 2 or 3 Olympics ago now, 4 Olympics ago, 3 Olympics ago, it was that same culture passed on. We all have that certain work ethic. It's gold or it's nothing. We never play for anything else but gold. And that culture will continuously be passed on. And so with Ariel Atkins and any young player who is going to experience the Olympics for their first time, they will also receive part of that winning culture that will be passed on, a work ethic. And listen, the hardest part is practice because you're playing against the best players in the world. And so you make each other better. I used to remember when Dawn and I, were on one team and Teresa and Katrina were on the other. And, you give us 3-3, it doesn't matter. We're fighting and we're fighting all the way to the end. And we're trying to leave practice that day as the winners talking trash. And so that's the culture that's happening. You know what I mean? So I think it's great that this culture is now, we're talking about 7 Olympics in where they have another opportunity to win gold. We expect nothing else.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Thank you very much. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
All right. Kareem, thank you. Doug, you're up, and followed by Holly, Amna, and Brianne. Doug.
Hey, Lisa and Tina, it's great to see you two of the huge parts of USA basketball.
Hey, Doug.
I'm curious. I mean, obviously you've played with Dawn. She's one of your really good friends, I'm guessing. Just what does it mean for her to be leading this team now for trying to go for the gold this year or this month, and to be the first Black female head coach of USA basketball? So you've been a part of the program, and what does it mean to have her now be in charge of this and take the US to the next level, if there is another level above what you've been doing?
I think it's outstanding. Dawn's been my roommate since I was 14 years old. So yeah, you don't have to guess, Doug. She is a dear friend, person that we love. Dawn's always been a coach to me, even as my teammate and leading the team at the point guard position. And I think the thing is that you learn so much when you're in the trenches and when you're in battles that you build that trust. So we trust Dawn as a teammate, and that trust is not going to change with her as a coach because she's always been a coach for us as teammates. And so for her to have the opportunity, that's really the biggest difference. The fact that we haven't seen other Black women do it doesn't mean that it couldn't have been done. They just didn't have the opportunity, but they've been more than capable of doing it. So we're thankful to be young enough to see and witness our dear friend have the opportunity to do something that she's been capable of, like so many other Black women before her. So we're thankful, we're excited, we're pulling for her. And although we're here coaching the WNBA All-Star team, yes, our ultimate goal is to see Dawn have success and for a Team USA to win their 7th gold medal.
Agreed. Well, Doug, I think my experience is a little bit different than Lisa's because her and Dawn started, this process together and being a part of the national team. So when I entered as one of the younger players, for me, Dawn has always been in charge, so I've followed her lead, since, me entering into the national team program. So I'm absolutely not surprised. I think that it was a long time coming. I'm glad that it has happened now, but I definitely believe that it could have happened, much sooner, than now. I think that the current national team members are in an amazing position in a sense that they're being coached by someone who has done every single thing that they're going to experience. So everything that she tells them comes from experience. And like Lisa said, being in those trenches and being in those moments. So who better to navigate them through what is a very tough experience? I think that what most people don't realize is even when we win by large margins, it is a difficult game for us because of how we prepare and what our mindset is going into those games. So I'm really excited to witness this, and I'm so proud and so happy for Dawn and all of the members of this team because it is definitely a special moment in our women's basketball history.
Thank you, you two.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Doug. Holly, you're up. Holly, followed by Amna, Brianne, and Chantel Jennings. Holly.
Hello, ladies. So excited for you to be doing this, and thank you for taking time to do it. I know you're both so busy to coach this team. I wanted to know about some organizational details. So when we're doing the game, we know what's going on. Have you talked about starting lineups and how you are going to organize playing time? And actually, I have a feeling this is going to be super competitive, and how you're going to actually run the team during this.
Well, unfortunately, first off, hi, Holly. Sending you love to you. We just got here right now. So we did media first before we can share with you our inside scoop on what's happening with the team, and plus Dawn Staley sitting right here. So we will not share all those details with you yet, but we look forward to getting that to you personally before the game begins.
Thank you. I understand completely. And hey, Dawn, hi. Awkward.
Awkward.
Too funny.
All right. Thank you, Holly. Holly, we're going to go next to Amna. Amna, you're up. Brianne and Chantel on deck. Amna, go ahead.
A pleasure. I'm just curious to know, with the history that you two have shared from growing up in Inglewood to USC to being rivals, what does it mean to coach alongside each other tomorrow?
Yeah, I think it's going to be great. For Tina and I, we are definitely come from the same cloth. And that's probably the thing that I hold most dear to my heart when it comes to Tina, that we're from LA. We both went to the same high school, same college, playing pro, playing on the USA team, that we're very similar in the sense that if we have on our uniform and we're on the same team, we're fighting for each other to the end. And if we're not, we're fighting against each other to the end. And I respect that. And so for us, it's just like when we got together, it was like, what's our mindset? We're going to make it do what it do. It's about winning, and it's about, hard work and effort. And so that's all that we know. And, we came here again. We want to have fun. We want to make sure our team's having fun, but the goal is always going to be to win, because there's otherwise no reason to play a game.
Yeah, she said it.
Thank you.
All right, there you go. Brianne and Chantel, if you'll stay with us, we're going to switch to Dawn Staley. We have to excuse Lisa and Tina at the moment.
Yay. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.